Back-to-back, or second game of a home and home here. College of the Canyons and Cypress getting ready to take to the field here at Mike Gillespie Field in Santa Clarita. I'm Matt Robinson. Happy to have you with us. Glad you could join for this one. Get you right to the lineups for both sides. We'll actually start with the lineup for the visiting Cypress Chargers. Tyler Smith will lead things off. Justin Tillar in the 2 spot. Ben Keisler in the 3 spot. Derek Gonzalez, the center fielder, of that 4th. Then Travis Curry, the shortstop, followed by Brandon Ruiz, the 3rd baseman. Tony Martinez is the designated hitter. Isaiah Posada, the catcher. And Jeff MacArthur is the right fielder. Rohan Ramos will get the start for the Chargers here today. They will face Kevin Fodoraro for College of the Canyons. He is going to get the call on the bump today for COC. Fodoraro 0-3 so far on the season, an ERA of 6.04. In 22 innings, he's given up 23 runs, 15 of them earned, with 13 walks, 4 strikeouts, a whip of 1.68. Opposing hitters hitting .267 against him this year. And he's given up 6 home runs. Kind of been a hard luck loser a few times this season. Has had some solid outings and just has not come away where he needed to. Plate umpire today is Jim Sire. I did not get the name of the field umpire, unfortunately, but most people just want to know who the plate umpire is anyway. And we will go from there. Defensively for College of the Canyons, Travis Van Ness will be the first baseman today. He'll be along the infield with Perez, Kuatani, and Hogan. And then Jacob Bond getting the start in the outfield, along with Ben Strutt in center and Reed Farrell in right, with Chris Collado behind the plate as the catcher for College of the Canyons. Fodoraro will go to work. Facing Tyler Smith, first pitch misses. And we are underway here from College of the Canyons. Smith, .338 this season, with 6 doubles and 3 home runs, 22 hits and 65 at bats. It's Fodoraro's off-speed pitch in for a strike, and we're even at 1-1. Get our scoreboard working. Of course, it's not at this point because I didn't finish dialing everything in. This ball hit hard out into left center field, but Jacob Bond over to make the catch. 1 away. This ball lifted in the air to deep right field by Tillar, and it's going to get over the head of Reed Farrell, and Justin Tillar has a solo home run, and it is 1-0 Cypress, just the second batter of the ball game. Farrell gave it a look, but Tillar with his second home run of the year, and Cypress has a 1-0 lead. There's Ben Kessler now. Kessler, 352 this year as he faces Funeraro. This one chopped foul. So a solo home run. Funeraro has to work from behind. So Canyon's in an early hole. Cypress won 9-2 yesterday. That ball down in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count here to Kessler. 19 for 54 this season is the left fielder. 4 doubles and 5 home runs. 20 runs batted in on the year. As he waits on the 3-2 offering. Swings and misses. Collado will finish it off on a throw to first to Van Ness. So first strikeout of the ball game for Funeraro. Strikeout with 2-3 to finish it out, 2 away. Here's Derek Gonzalez now. Gonzalez 359, 14 for 39 this season. 4 doubles, hits in the 4 spot. In a 1-0 ball game as Cypress on the board with a solo home run. Delivery down in the dirt as a ball comes scampering through from the Cypress bullpen at the same time. Two balls, no strikes to count. That pitch in for a called strike. And the strike from Funeraro here makes the count 3-2. As we wait on the pitch from Gonzalez. 3-2 offering, hit on the ground, foul up the third base side. This is a Cypress team this season. 130 runs scored, which is 19th most in the 3C2A. Add to that they've hit 330 as a unit, 5th best in the state. They're 11-4 so far in the season as that one ball 4. So first walk of the ball game issued. First pitch was around 12:57 in the afternoon. Nice warm day here as well in Santa Clarita at Mike Gillespie Field. We got a runner aboard first base here for Travis Curry. Call it 89 degrees right now around first pitch. So nice and warm, a little bit of a breeze in there as well. Check on the runner over at first base, back safely. Gonzalez this year, 1 stolen base. It's the one thing Cypress doesn't do a whole lot of. Just 26 stolen bases on the season as the wind has picked up here with a runner at first base. Guerrero's pitch misses down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Make it a 3-0 count. That one in for a strike to make it 3-1. This ball hit hard up the third base side, but foul. So it'll make the count 3 balls, 2 strikes. The runner will get in motion first. It's back-to-back walks issued. So now we've got runners aboard first and second for Cypress, already leading 1-0. Braden Ruiz will now step in. 267 on the season for Ruiz. Left-hander Footerero up on the rubber, delivers. Pitch in for a called strike. A couple of walks here early, and a solo home run to lead off the ball game. Ball hit in the air, foul. So a 2-strike count here on Ruiz. This ball flared out into right field. That'll get down for base hit. Reed Farrell charging, will come and fire to the plate. Throw is not going to be in time, as sliding in safely from second is Derek Gonzalez. Good throw from Reed Farrell, but unfortunately Chris Galato is just a touch behind on the tag. Runners will go to the corners at first and third with 2 away. It's 2-0 Cypress here. So an RBI base hit on a little flare by Ruiz out to right field. Didn't hit it hard, but did a good job on a nice little piece of hitting. An RBI hit no matter how you look at it. Cypress ahead 2-0 here. First pitch to Tony Martinez, the 7-hitter, the designated hitter, in for a strike. Martinez hitting .444 on the season. It's this one right at the shortstop, Kuatani, who stands there and makes the play. 2 runs across for Cypress, though. A good start for the Chargers as they get out to an early 2-0 lead. And we'll give you the Canyons starting lineup. Maybe, if I hit the right button. And there we go. Ben Strutt will lead things off. Matthew Perez in the 2 spot. Reed Farrell batting third. Followed by Liam Ostrom, then Michael Hogan, Travis Van Ness, and Chris Galato in the 7th spot. Jacob Bond getting the start, batting 8th, and Kotaro Kuatani batting 9th. They will face Rohan Ramos. Ramos this season 2-0 with a 5.82 ERA. for Cypress. Couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on in their half of the first inning. And that forces Canyons to play from behind here early. So we'll start with Ben Strutt here. He'll lead things off for Canyons. Strutt batting .362 this year. .17 hits and 47 at bats, with 4 doubles on the season. His first pitch in for a called strike. Canyons needing base runners here early on. Strutt, very good at stealing bags when he is on base, so certainly would love to get him on. One of the top stolen basemen in the state of California right now. That pitch misses up. Strutt this season didn't play early on in the year, but 7 for 8 on the bases with 1 for 3 on Thursday. As he takes that pitch down. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one hit on the ground towards short, scooped up by the shortstop Curry, and Strutt is retired. So 1 away for Matthew Perez. 1 for 6 on the season is the left-handed hitting second baseman as he gets the start here today. For Perez, just his 6th appearance of the season, I believe just his 2nd start of the year. As he takes a called strike. One in there for a strike. So make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here, or 1 out here in the first inning for Canyons, trailing 2-0. So that one misses inside. So 2-2 count here for Matthew Perez. So just 1 hit and 6 at-bats this season. Hasn't had a lot of opportunities, but gets the start here today as Ramos' pitch fouled away. For Ramos, his last appearance was actually on the 20th against LA Mission. Went 3 1/3, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, and 3 earned. He's allowed 3 or more runs in 3 appearances this season. It's Perez to pop this one up. Playable on the infield for the third baseman, Ruiz, who will make the catch. So 2 up, 2 down in the first. Here's Reed Farrell. Farrell's had a big bat this season. 22 for 60 on the year, hitting .367. For Reed, just 1 for 4 on Thursday, but he's riding a 12-game hitting streak right now. 19 for 46 during the hit streak. As he swings and misses on a really big cut. Nothing in 2 early on here to Farrell. As Ruiz trying to work a clean first. The Cypress already establishing a 2-0 lead. That one called strike 3 at the knees. Farrell down on strikes. That'll end the inning. So Canyon's quiet here in the first. We transition to the second. Cypress 2-0 lead here from Mike Gillespie Field.
Can I get it Mike's way? What's happening?
And your free sub. Enjoy.
That was super weird.
Oh, that? Nah. She just used the Shore points you can now earn from chip and drink purchases to get free sub through the app.
Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
Will be Isaiah Posada, Jeff MacArthur, and then back to the top of the order for Cypress here against Florero in the second inning. Posada, 9 for 30, 300 average, 3 doubles and a home run. He's driven in 4 this season for the Chargers. Breaking ball fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Posada. Cypress offense jumping out in front once again. They're 11th in the state in hits. Now 180 on the season. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Same pitch that got Reed Farrell, 1 away. One away. This ball lifted in the air to right field on the first pitch to MacArthur. Reed Farrell there to make the catch. So 2 quick outs here in the second. So we go back to the top of the order here with Tyler Smith and 2 away. Smith flew out to left field, hit the ball hard in his first at bat, but right where Jacob Bond was patrolling. This is the Canyons defense that fields at .962. 22 errors so far through their 15 games this year. And it's just 9 and 6. Or 6 and 9, I should say, on the year. They're only 4 and 4 here at Mike Gillespie Field. This ball hit hard out into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Nothing Ben Strutt could do but watch it land in front of him. as a sinking line drive for a 2-out base hit for Tyler Smith. Runner aboard here for Cypress in the second. Third hit of the ball game for the Chargers here. Pitch in there for a strike. That one misses away. Good pitch from Fodoraro, sets the run, or sets Talar down on strikes. So pitches around a 2-out base hit. 2 strikeouts inning for Fodoraro. We'll go to the third, or the home half of the second, actually. Canyons trailing 2-0. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left on for Cypress. In their half of the second, Canyons coming to the plate here. Ostrom, Hogan, and Van Ness, the scheduled hitters for COC. Ostrom, 207, 12 for 58, leads the team in home runs with 5. He's actually, right now, 8th in the state in home runs. Canyons would certainly take one right here. This one fouled away. 0-2. This ball hit up the middle, but high enough in the air for Gonzalez, who's roaming to make the play. One away. So 1 down. Rohan Ramos has retired 4 in a row to start the ball game. Here's Michael Hogan, 258, with a double and 3 home runs this year. Takes the first pitch for a called strike over the inside corner of the plate, 0-1. Canyons still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Hogan chops this one on the ground towards third. Backing up, Ruiz makes a long throw that's dug out by Talar. 2 away. So 6 in a row down so far for Canyons.
Hi, I'm Ellie. I'm her little sister. Hi, nice to meet you. Yes.
Went in for a strike to Travis Van Ness. 263 for Van Ness this season. A double and a home run on the year. Canyons just trying to get anything positive going. Van Ness shows bunt. They say he does not take it back in time. It's a strike, and it's 1-2. Cypress right now, I believe ranked, I'm going to check this, but I believe ranked in the top 10 in the 3C2A. If I can get the website to come up. Van Ness takes called strike 3 on the inside corner. 6 up, 6 down. Ramos cruising through 2. We go to the third, and Cypress with a 2-0 lead.
Whether we're on the move or stuck in one place, it's with us, comforting, healing, and transforming lives. It's the power of you. With 4 world-class hospitals and over 170 clinics across Southern California, together, we're building a healthier community. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family. It begins with you. UCLA Health.
So we go here to the third. Chrysler, Gonzalez, and Curry scheduled to hit for Cypress. Cypress 2 runs in the first. Two balls, no strikes here to Keisler, who was a strikeout in the first inning. One of 3 Ks so far today for Fodorero. But he's way ahead here, 3-0. Keisler didn't play yesterday. Works a walk here, so leadoff runner aboard. Third walk issued by Fodorero. So walking a few too many guys here early on. Here's Derek Gonzalez now with a runner at first base. Keisler just 2 stolen bases this season. Gonzalez takes a called strike. Was 2 for 4 on Thursday. So yesterday with a double and 2 runs batted in. 6 multi-hit games on the season for Gonzalez. That one fouled away off the end of the bat. It's 0-2. This ball popped up into left field. Bond out there to make the catch, one away. One down for Curry. Here's Curry, walked, stranded at third back in the first. Potorero just softly checks over to first base. This pitch lifted in the air, down the line and left in foul territory. This is a long run for everybody. Michael Hogan just could not get there. There is a ton of foul ground, more than you can see on the live stream. It's back behind the dugout. It goes another maybe 10 paces, so 15 feet or so. Back behind the dugout on the third base side. First base side a little bit less, but still plenty of room over there. Just a long run for Bond here with Curry at the plate. This ball hit on the ground right at second base. Perez flips to Kubatani across to first. A 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. Nicely pitched into by Potorero that time as Perez, Kubatani, and Van Ness combined for the 10th double play of the season turned by College of the Canyons. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. Canyons still trailing 2-0. Home half of the third. Canyons still hitless so far. Chris Collado will stand in. 348 for Collado this season. 8 for 23. That one in for called strike 3. So Collado down on 3 pitches. Third strikeout of the ball game for Ramos. So one down for Jacob Bond. Bond has not had a lot of opportunities at the plate this year. In fact, he's had just one. 0 for 1 so far this season is Bond. And the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Bond usually in there as a pinch runner for Chris Cota, but getting the start here today in left field, giving Junjun Lee a day off. He's been the everyday left fielder for College of the Canyons so far this season. Bond takes a strike, makes it 2-1. Ramos is cruising so far. 7 in a row retired with 3 strikeouts in there. And nobody for Canyons has really hit the ball hard yet. This one a chopper to first. Talar scoops and plays it himself. So 3 unassisted the out at first base. And there's 2 away. Here's Kotaro Kubatani. Throws bunt, brings it back, takes a ball. Kubatani shows bunt, puts it on the ground this time, but it's foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to Kubatani. 383 this year, 18 for 47. Only 1 extra base hit, a double. He reaches about 50% of the time. But he's down on strikes. 9 in a row retired. Ramos perfect so far. Canyons has yet to hit the ball hard against him. We go to the 4th here. Cypress cruising out with a 2-0 lead. Ruiz to lead things off here. First pitch swinging, pops it up in the air on the right side of the infield. And Van Ness will make the play. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 4th for Cypress. Potorero trying to keep it a 2-0 game so far. One down. Tony Martinez coming to the plate. Last time hit a soft line drive towards Kotaro Kubatani. This time shows bunt, takes a strike. Martinez 8 for 19 now on the season, so the average dropping down to about 400. Tough part with that few at bats, hitting 444 early on, but every time you make an out, your average drops 20 points. One ball and 1 strike. Martinez 3 doubles on the year as well. Up ahead in the count here, 2-1 from Potorero. Now 3-1. Kevin, his last appearance was actually against Santa Ana on the 21st. I think we talked about that as he walks. Martinez here. 3 innings pitched, gave up 6 hits, 7 runs. All of them earned with 3 home runs allowed. He's allowed a home run now in 4 games this season, including today. So 1 out walk and a base runner here for Cypress. Fourth walk issued by Potorero. First pitch to Posada, fouled away. The catcher, 0 for 1, struck out in his first at bat. That one. Check swing for a strike. It's 0-2. Anthony Hunting, the head coach for Cypress. Right, we were looking up to try and see where Cypress is ranked right now. Last I looked, they're ranked 4th in the 3C2A right now, so has his team out to a great start. Posada down on strikes for the 2nd time. The 2nd time fooled by Potorero. Fourth strikeout of the day for him. Here's Jeff MacArthur now. First pitch swinging, fouls it up the 3rd base line. 4 strikeouts and 4 walks today for Potorero so far through 3 2/3. Most strikeouts he's had in a game this season. He's only had 4 so far on the year, so he's doubled his strikeout total in 3+ innings of work. Just finds himself behind 2-0. Is on the other side, Rohan Ramos is perfect so far. 9 up, 9 down for Canyons. They'll start with the top of the order in the bottom half of the 4th inning. MacArthur here on a 1-1 count. Waits from the left-hander Potorero as Martinez leads away from first base. The delivery lifted into the air to left field down the line. This is going to be a tough play for Bond. It'll land just foul. Our button's not working, so try and get things dialed in here. There we go. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. This one hit sharply on a 1-hop to Kuwatani, who just pitches it over to second base to Perez to complete the out. So a 1-out walk, nothing else. Bottom half of the fourth inning upcoming. Canyon still trailing 2-0. Here's Ben Strutt to lead things 2-0. Ramos 9 faced and 9 retired. A strike to Strutt, and Ramos ahead in the count. Ramos has not had a lot of long outings so far this season, and this is the best he's done through this many innings. He's given up 3 or more runs 3 times. He's up ahead, no balls and 2 strikes here. One ball, 2 strikes, the count here to Strutt. Grounded to short in his first at bat. Down on strikes. Could not check his swing. 5th strikeout of the ball game for Ramos. So 1 away for Matthew Perez. Perez popped out to third base in his first at bat. Second baseman takes the pitch down. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 2-1 here to Perez. Did not play yesterday against Cypress. Hits this one on the ground towards second. Smith scoops it, throws it low, but Talar, who's already made a couple of nice plays, is there. Eleven in a row set down. Here's Reed Farrell now, trying to stretch his hitting streak to 13 games and get something going for Canyons. Reed has been excellent this year in the early portion of the season, one of the bright spots offensively. 12th in the state in home runs with 4, 12th in the state in doubles with 7 as he hits this one foul up the third base side in the air. So he's behind in the count, 0-2. During his hitting streak, 19 for 46 coming into today. He's down on strikes, though, as they'll have to throw to first to complete the out. But Posada fires it across. 12 up, 12 down. Ramos perfect through 4. We go to the 5th. Here from Mike Gillespie Field. Canyons chasing 2-0.
Make hosting your next event easy with the Dr. Diane G. Van Hook University Center. With over 30 meeting spaces, wireless video teleconferencing capabilities, food service, and technical support available, the University Center has everything you need to make your next event shine. Conveniently located near the 5 and 14 freeways in Santa Clarita, the University Center offers easy access to local airports and many attractions, making it the ideal meeting place for everyone. To learn more about our rental options or to book now, visit canyons.edu/University Center.
Even it. Back to the top of the order. Here we go for Citrus. Tyler Smith, Justin Talar, and Ben Keisler to face Kevin Fotorero, working into the 5th inning, trailing 2-0. That one down in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes here to Smith, who's singled and flown to left. Cypress, both their runs in the first. A solo home run from Talar to right field that scraped to the back of the wall on the way down. Reed Farrell did all he could to try and get there. Just couldn't come up with it. And then an RBI base hit by Brandon Ruiz. That drove in Derek Gonzalez, despite what was a really good throw from Reed Farrell. Votto was just a touch late on the tag. 1 ball, 1 strike the count here to Smith. Make it 2-1 as that one down in the dirt. Fotorero today has had an up and down ball game. 4 walks, 4 strikeouts so far. He's had traffic on in every inning. As the Cypress offense continues to roll, and it's actually a walk. That was the 3-1 pitch. So leadoff runner aboard, make it the 5th walk of the day. No action in the Canyons bullpen, although it looks like some bodies kind of standing up around out there. Smith 4 stolen bases so far this year. We'll keep an eye on him. Canyons has struggled to throw base runners out. They've allowed 43 bases on 46 attempts. They've only caught 3 runners this year. They're in the bottom portion of the state in holding runners. That's a base hit out into right field on the first pitch by Talar. Farrell falls down trying to get it back in, but luckily Tyler Smith was not ready as he was kind of just rounding and holding. So we'll go first and second here for Cypress as they just go station to station here in the inning. Sharp single out to right field by Talar for his 2nd hit of the ball game. And Ben Keisler will come in, grounded into a 4-6-3 inning ending double, or he was cut down at 2nd as a part of a 4-6-3 inning ending double play in the 3rd. Here comes Ryan Paramo, the pitching coach for College of the Canyons, out to talk to Fotorero. 4 hits allowed so far from Fotoraro. It's not as though he's pitched bad. He's just too many walks so far in the ball game, and that first inning kind of bit him. And his offense has not been existent at all here early on, with no hits through 4 innings. Two on for Cypress here. Fotoraro delivers a breaking ball that misses away. As he faces Keisler, walked, struck out 0 for 1. Cypress trying to bust this game open here, with 2 on and nobody out in this 5th inning. We run off the pitch clock here in the 3C2A now, so that's up in the above the batter here for you to keep an eye on, so I don't have to try and run one, which is very nice. Fotoraro with about 5 seconds to go on that pitch clock delivers, and this one fouled away. So 1 ball, 2 strike count here to Keisler. Appreciate you joining us here on the Cougar Sports Network. We'll have more for you next week. I think we're at softball on Tuesday, baseball on Friday, but keep an eye out on cocathletics.com and our social media channels. This one hit on the ground. Perez flips to second for 1. Kuwatani across to first, and another 4-6-3 double play. Second one of the ball game for Canyons. So pitching to the defense, I think Perez might have been able to step on second himself, but decided to flip, kind of caught Kuwatani off guard, but the shortstop and the second baseman nonetheless working very well together. 4-6-3 double play for the first 2 outs of the inning. Here's Derek Gonzalez. This ball hit foul, and it actually hits Tyler Smith, who was in foul territory, so it's just a straight foul ball. Nearly bailing Canyons out there, but Smith for Cypress doing the fundamentals of the game properly and leading off in foul territory from third base. Such a huge part of the sport. One of those little things can turn into a big thing as he remains a runner in scoring position with 2 away. Gonzalez walked and scored back in the first and flew out to left field. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Fotoraro trying to work out of a mini jam here without giving anything up. Action in the Canyons bullpen for the first time today. Looks like right-hander Ricky Sturm out there, trying to get loose. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here to Gonzalez. This ball hit on the ground, past the diving Hogan, out into left field. Cypress adds another on an RBI base hit with 2 away in the 5th inning. So Gonzalez does his job, his first hit of the day. Hogan, a good jump at it, just a half a step out of his reach. And Travis Curry now comes to the plate. Walk and ground it into a double play. 3-0 Chargers here in the 5th. Curry walked and was stranded at third back in the first inning. Two balls and no strikes. This ball popped up in foul territory. Collado coming back. And will make a basket catch just in front of the fence. Nice play from Chris Collado. That'll end the inning. Forero gives up one. Canyons still chases here as we go to the bottom half of the fifth inning. And the deficit is now 3 here from Mike Gillespie Field. The whole time. So, but little things. We'll go through it. First pitch swinging here for Liam Ostrom in the fifth, and he flies out to left field. So one quick out for Ramos, who has been cruising so far. The fly ball right at Keisler out in left field. One away for Michael Hogan. Rounded to third in his only at bat. 13 in a row retired to start the game for Ruiz. This could be 14 as this one a slow chopper towards second. Tough play for Smith. It's going to get under his glove. It's going to get scored as a base hit for Michael Hogan. So that'll end the perfect game. Canyons with their first base runner of the ball game here in the fifth inning with one away. And it wasn't a ball that even left the infield, but you take him any way you can get him right now as she chased 3. So Hogan with a base hit. You really cannot fault the second baseman, Smith, on that one. Such a tough play. Trying to charge and barehand it. There's Travis Van Ness who's showing bunt. Chris Cota seems to maybe want to try and move a runner to scoring position. Hoping for a hit from Collado coming up behind Van Ness here. Trying to maybe stay out of the double play as well and give their team a chance to try and get on the board. Instead, Van Ness will take this pitch down. 2 balls and no strikes. So we'll see what Chris Cota does here. Canyons 102 runs this season. It's not like they've had trouble scoring runs. It's this ball smoked out to the left center field gap and deep. That'll bang off the base of the wall from Van Ness. They'll try and send Hogan from first. The relay throw is not in time. The ball gets away from Posada anyway. And it's an RBI double for Travis Van Ness. And Canyons is on the board here in the fifth inning. I don't think the relay from Curry was going to get Hogan anyway, but then the ball got away from the catcher, Posada. And so that just qualifies the run nonetheless. And now Collado will hit with a runner in scoring position and one away. So the first couple of chinks in the armor for Rohan Ramos, who had retired 13 in a row before the squib hit from Hogan. As we said, sometimes that's all you need to get something going in a ball game. And Canyons gets their first run across here in the fifth. Collado fouls this one away. Collado sharply hits this one out into center field. They're going to hold Van Ness at third. Strong throw from Gonzalez. So Canyons will split the runners, put them on the corners here with one away. And Jacob Bond will come to the plate. So Collado is 9th hit of the season. Canyons offense starting to finally get to work. And that'll bring a visit out from Cypress. Ramos threw 4, had retired all 12 he had faced, and started the inning with a lazy pop-up by Liam Ostrom out to left field for 13 in a row. But now, 3 straight hits. One a little squibber towards the second baseman, and then 2 very hard hit balls from Van Ness and Collado. Cypress finds themselves in a ball game here at a 3-1 lead with runners on the corners for Canyons and Jacob Bond, who's 0 for 1 today, coming to the plate. First pitch to Bond, in for a strike. Runners on the corners here. That one in for a called strike. Bond not happy with that one near the top of the zone. It's 0-2. Collado leads away from first. Van Ness at third. Ramos delivers the 0-2. Swung on and missed. 2 away. It's a big punch out from Ramos. His 7th of the day. We'll go to Kotaro Kuwatani. Struck out in his first at-bat. 2 away with runners on the corners. Canyons trying to chip another one across the board here. Kuwatani hits this one on the ground up the middle. Past the diving Curry. That'll bring a run home. A base hit for the 9-hitter, Kotaro Kuwatani. And Canyons is back within 1. Game now 3-2 here in the 5th. Good piece of hitting from Kuwatani on the first pitch. Curry everything he could do to get to that one, and it just got off his glove out into center field. Sharply hit by Kotaro. And Japanese shortstop, who his dad's a professional snowboarder, so very athletic in the family. It's the Kuwatani family, has a base hit. And we go back to the top of the order here in the 5th inning with Ben Strutt, who takes a called ball inside. 1-0. Collado at second, Kuwatani at first, Strutt at the plate. And a 1-run ball game here in the 5th inning. Canyons a crooked number here in the 5th to answer back after Cypress got one in their half. This one chopped on the ground. Curry going to step on second base himself. That'll end the inning, but a good inning for Canyons nonetheless. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Cougars here in the 5th. We go to the 6th. It's a tight ball game, 3-2. Canyons will send Ricky Sturm to the bump here for the 5th. So Fonoraro goes 5 innings. Gives up 3 runs on 5 hits. With 5 walks and 4 strikeouts in the ball game. Leaves behind. So is the pitcher of record here. And Sturm will take over. Sturm, 8 appearances, is 1-2 with a 4.32 ERA, 16 2/3 innings pitched. He does have 2 saves, giving him 8 runs, all of them earned, with 4 walks and 5 strikeouts. As he faces Ruiz here. This one bunted foul. This ball lifted in the air up the first base side, foul, so we'll stay 3-2 here. Ruiz a hit and 2 at bats today. That one misses just away. Looked really good from the right-hander Sturm, but evens the count at 2-2. Sturm with that drop-down delivery. Looks like it's really coming from behind as a right-handed hitter. Makes it very tough to pick up the baseball early on. Ruiz does a good job, though, on this on a 2-strike pitch. Hits it right back up the middle to right center field. That's a base hit. And the leadoff runner aboard here for Cypress in their half of the 6th inning. That, as a right-handed hitter, is exactly how it's done against the submarine-style pitching of Ricky Sturm. Tony Martinez takes a strike. 0 for 1 today is Martinez. Lined out to the shortstop and walked. Sturm will check on Ruiz, who's not stolen a base yet this season. Again, not a huge part of the Cypress offense. 26 for 29 this season are the Chargers. They'll bunt here. This one's going to be a tough one. Sturm going to be the only one that can make the play. Flips to first. They get Tony Martinez. A sacrifice bunt for Martinez, 1 away. Pretty good play from Sturm on what was a well-placed bunt from Martinez. There's Isaiah Posada, the catcher, takes a strike. Posada 2 strikeouts today. swings and misses. He's behind 0-2. One ball, 2 strikes to count here to Posada. Sturm delivers this one, hit foul into the Cypress dugout. Two balls and 2 strikes here. This ball hit on the ground. Going to be a tough play for Hogan. Spins and fires. Well done from Michael Hogan. Not going to find a much tougher play than that for a third baseman, but Hogan made it look pretty easy that time. And he holds the runner in Ruiz as the ball was in front of him, not anywhere for him to go. Here's Jeff MacArthur now. 1 strike pitch. Hit out in the air to right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Runner trying to advance to second base. Good throw, but it hops high off the dirt. And into second base is MacArthur with a leg double. Just unfortunate bounce off the grass. MacArthur trades places with Ruiz, who scores. Sturm gives up the double. Cypress extends their lead back to 4-2. Pretty well done in the outfield that time by Canyons. You just, throw was there and in plenty of time. Just a little unlucky that it skipped off the grass super high. Here's Tyler Smith. Singled, walked, scored, and flew out to left. 1 for 2. Sturm's delivery in for a strike. The 2-strike pitch here to Smith as Sturm trying to get out of the inning without giving up anything else. This one fouled up the right side towards the owner's box. Halk will make the play. He didn't move. Mike Halkovich, our longtime equipment manager who just recently retired, sitting up there with Len Money, the former athletic director, usually up there as well. We call it the owner's box. Two-strike pitch. This one, good piece of hitting. Hit on the ground to the right side. Farrell charging. They're going to try and send MacArthur. Farrell's throw not going to be in time. MacArthur slides in safely as Collado just had to knock it down. And it's another RBI hit for Cypress, and they extend the lead back to 5-2. Into second base is Smith on the throw. So a base hit for Smith with 2 strikes, and 2 away that drives in a run. And just after Canyon's got some positive momentum going in the 5th, Cypress answers right back here in their half of the 6th with 2. Justin Tolar, who had the solo home run to start the ball game, steps in. The lefty swings and lifts this one down the line and left. It'll go foul. So rough outing so far for Sturm here in his 6th inning. Pitch that looks like it rises a little bit, but this goes over the bat of Tolar. 2 runs on 3 hits so far in the inning for Cypress. Tolar 2 for 3. Home run and a single. And that one might leave the ballpark as well. This one driven to left. That one is gone. Tolar smokes a line drive down the right field line. And Cypress adds 2 more. The number 4 team in the state makes it 7-2 here in the 6th. Second home run of the ball game for Kevin Tolar. His 4th of the season now. Second time today, Tolar has been able to trot around. Both times to right field. This one more of a line drive to right field. And in Mike Gillespie field here, it is a notorious hitter's ballpark. Lots of home runs here. And another hit off Sturm here, just not fooling anybody as Keisler has a base hit with 2 away. And there's no action in the bullpen for Canyon, so it looks like it's going to stay with Sturm. First hit of the ball game for Keisler. Looks like Colby Lipp is up in the bullpen getting loose. This ball was softly hit on the right side. Perez had to scoop it up as it landed between him and Van Ness. Van Ness was able to get back to the bag. So Gonzalez retired on a 4-3 ground out to end the inning, but Cypress, lots of damage there. They lead 7-2 as we move on to the bottom half of the 6th. For the Chargers, 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors, and they left 1 on. So 7 runs on 10 hits in the ball game for the Chargers so far. And they've been efficient, just 5 left on base. I believe they go to the bullpen here for their 6th inning. That is indeed the case. Donald Murray will come in, the right-hander. Will be his 6th appearance of the year, a 6.75 ERA and 6 2/3. He's given up 7 runs, 5 of them earned, with 5 walks and 8 strikeouts, 5 hits allowed against 29 batters faced. He pitched in Game 2 against LA Mission on the 20th and didn't give up anything in an inning. So he'll take over in a clean 6th. They'll face 2, 3, and 4 to start here in the 6th inning for Canyons. There's Matthew Perez. 0 for 2 today. Murray's first pitch pumps the strike zone for called strike 1. Fouled back to the screen, 0-2. Good take from Perez. On a ball with Murray trying to get him to chase. Breaking ball just misses away. This one hit on the ground on the right side. That'll get by Smith out into right field. So Matthew Perez has a base hit, his 2nd hit of the season. Cougars in business here in the 6th. Got to get going, though. Trailing 7-2. Here's Reed Farrell now, 0 for 2. Still riding that 12-game hitting streak, trying to extend it to 13. Now would be a good time for that for Reed. First pitch in for a strike. Part of it for Reed today, I think, just pressing a little bit, trying to get something going for the Cougars over his first 2 at-bats. He struck out twice, which is not uncharacteristic necessarily of him. 14 strikeouts on the season for Reed, but usually doesn't have that happen this often. This ball hit deep in the air to left center field. That ball is well out of here for Reed Farrell. His 5th home run of the year to tie for the team lead in home runs. A 2-run job, and Canyons fighting back here. Down 7-4 as Farrell goes deep. Extend the hitting streak for Reed to 13 games now. He's been red hot this year. So Murray gives up a 2-run home run after a leadoff base hit. Farrell to deep left center field. And now Liam Ostrom comes to the plate, swings and misses. So big 2-run inning for Canyons here. That ball hits Ostrom. So another base runner aboard for the Cougars here as Murray struggling so far through the inning. Here's Michael Hogan for Ostrom. Third time this season he's been hit by a pitch. Already Cypress with the arm getting loose in the bullpen. Murray struggling through the inning so far. Nobody away. Behind in the count here to Hogan, who's 1 for 2. Got Canyons their first hit of the ballgame last inning. And a little squibber towards second base. Trying to keep the inning going here. Is Posada going to go out and talk to Murray? Can't see who's in the Canyons or the the Cypress bullpen. So Murray trying to recollect here, down in the count 2-0. Hogan fouls it away on a good rip. Cypress looks like a left-hander up in the bullpen, from what I can tell, but unfortunately I can't see over the top of the dugout to get a number. This ball hit up the middle for a base hit from Hogan. That might very well end the day for Murray at this point, as he's allowed all 4 batters he's faced to reach here in the inning. And Canyons, the offense, coming alive. Here. There's Travis Van Ness now. He'll show bunt, puts it up the third base line. That's going to be a base hit for Van Ness. Murray moved like he was going to make the play, so Ruiz backed up. And that allows Van Ness to reach. And so the base is loaded for Canyons here. Nobody away in the 7th. The tying run aboard. Chris Collado will come to the plate. Van Ness, an unintended bunt single, but a bunt single nonetheless. Sounds like it's Caden Clem up in the bullpen getting loose. Bases loaded here for Chris Collado, who had a base hit in his last at bat. Can't check his swing. Behind in the count, 0-2. Bases loaded for Canyons here. Collado fouls this one away. down in the dirt. Good block by Posada. Murray, 2 wild pitches on the season as we check with a runner on third. Tying run aboard for Canyons here in the 6th. They have the bases loaded and nobody out. Already 2 runs across, trying a big inning here, but Collado down on strikes. Not happy with himself either. It's a big punch out for Murray. One away for Jacob Bond now. Bond 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. And they've got Liam Ostrom picked off at third. He'll get in a rundown. They just tag him out. And so now 2 outs. We'll put runners at second and third. Murray picks off Ostrom. For the second out of the inning. And now it's down to a Bond base hit here. He's the tying run at the plate. So what was a promising bases loaded, nobody out, all of a sudden is second and third with 2 outs. Bond swings and misses. This ball fouled away, and Bond behind in the count 1-2. So you had the bases loaded, nobody out. Murray gets a punch out of Collado, and then on the very next opportunity picks off Liam Ostrom at third base. And now has a 1-ball, 2-strike count here against Jacob Bond, who doesn't have a hit so far in 3 at-bats this season. Down on strikes, looking, and that'll end the inning. So Canyons gets nothing out of the bases loaded with nobody out. They did get 2 runs on a 2-run home run from Reed Farrell. But we go to the 7th inning here. 7-4, the score in favor of Cypress. Travis Curry, first pitch swinging, and another excellent defensive play by Michael Hogan at third. Dives, stops it, fires, one away. As Ricky Sturm stays in there. Here for the 7th inning. There's Braden Ruiz now with one away. Canyon squandered a golden opportunity in the bottom half of the 6th. Bases loaded and nobody out. Donald Murray was struggling, but he got Chris Collado to strike out, then picked off Liam Ostrom at third and struck out Jacob Bond. So it stays a 3-run lead for Cypress here, 7-4. This one fouled away. Sturm labored through the 6th, gave up 4 runs on 5 hits. But a Reed Farrell 2-run home run in the bottom half. Got Canyons back within striking distance. Now you need a clean inning for the first time today. They have not had one yet as the Canyons pitching staff. You got to get yourself back in a hit. Running out of time. Need to try and keep it as a 3-run ball game. 2-strike pitch here from Sturm to Ruiz. Chopped on the ground towards third. Hogan. Another nice play. Michael Hogan's been very good today over at third base. He's made a couple of defensive gems so far. The turn and fire back in the 6th inning on Posada, the diving play here at the start of the inning, and now Tony Martinez stands in. 0 for 2 with a walk. Takes the first pitch for a strike. That one misses just inside. Ball lifted in the air to right field. This will be a tough play for Reed Farrell. That's going to get down for a base hit. Gets by Farrell and scoots into foul territory. Martinez into second base. So it's a base hit at the very least. And I think they'll score a base hit and an error. Just a looping fly ball. Here's Isaiah Posada now. So again, Canyons unable to get a clean inning. Like Zach Skierbeck up in the bullpen, loosening up. Colby Lipp was up for a while, but they've sat him back down. Brian Paramo going to run out to talk to Ricky Sturm here. And actually looks like the righty Colby Lipp is up there loosening. Or at least just working on mechanics. 2 balls, 1 strike to count here. To Isaiah Posada. 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts and a ground out to third. Ground out to third was an excellent play from Hogan, ranging to his left, spinning and firing a strike. This ball lifted down the line and right. Going to be a tough run for Reed Farrell. He's not going to get there. It'll be foul. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count as they'll bring Posada back to the plate. Foul territory here at Canyons makes every play one you have to run after as an outfielder. So lots of energy expended at times. That one misses just down, so the count will go full here to Posada. Catcher trying to reach for the first time today. This ball hit in the air towards center field. Strutt kind of have to go back on it. It's going to land over his head. That'll bring a run home. Posada diving into second with a leg double. Strutt initially charged in on the play. That ball hit over his head out into the left center field gap. Back-to-back 2-out hits. Single and an error, a double, and a pitching change-up coming here for Chris Cota. So he's going to go get Ricky Sturm. Eight to 4 in favor of Cypress here from Mike Gillespie Field. Zach Skierbeck, the man going to take over. So the pitching change brings Zach Skierbeck in. Pitched yesterday, 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits and a run. He's allowed at least 1 run in his last 3 appearances. Comes in, needs to get 1 out here as he'll face Jeff MacArthur. With 2 away and a runner at second base and Isaiah Posada. Sturm goes an inning and 2/3. Over that inning and 2/3. Give up 7 hits. Not accounted for the runs yet. So he's still responsible for the runner out there. Didn't walk anybody, but didn't strike anybody out. Did give up a home run. So Skierbeck will inherit Posada at second. And actually a pinch hitter here for Jeff MacArthur. As Ty Peters will pinch hit out of Discovery Canyon, Colorado Springs. Peters hitting .333 this season. It's called strike, and he's behind the count, 0-2. One ball, two strikes to count here to Peters. Lefty on lefty. Skierbeck misses away. It's 2-2. Posada leads away from second. For Peters yesterday, 2 for 4, with a couple of doubles and 2 runs batted in. The one home run on the season, that came against Mount Sac. Back on the 5th of February. Skierbeck after the first 2 pitches in for a strike, 3 straight balls, nowhere near the zone. Peters trying to keep the inning going and turn the lineup over. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 away with a runner at second base. That one gets to the screen, so Peters a walk. Pilato will have to go back and pick it up. So it's a walk, a wild pitch. And runners on the corners. Another pitching changeup coming here for Chris Cota. Looks like Colby Lipp will come in to take over, so Skierbeck faces a batter and walks him. Here's Colby Lipp to take over. 8 appearances for Colby this season, 5.54 ERA, and 13 innings. He's given up 14 hits, 10 runs, 8 of them earned with 5 walks and 5 strikeouts. He appeared on, what was that, Tuesday against Oxnard? 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, all of them earned with 1 strikeout. So we go back to the top of the order, Tyler Smith here. Two away with runners on the corners. Colby Lipp will have to work with some traffic on. First pitch lifted down the line and right. Foul. This ball lifted in the air down the line and right. This one's trouble. But Perez over to make the play, and that'll end the inning. So Lipp gets the one guy he needed. Cypress, though, gets another. As they had a 1 run here in the 7th. Close the book on Skierbeck and Sturm. Sturm gives up 6 runs. Excuse me, 5 runs. 4 of them earned. Seven hits. Skierbeck just a walk. A pitching change for Cypress here in the 7th. Chargers, Caden Clem will take over. Clem, 3 appearances this year. 1-0 and 3 1/3. 3 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned with 3 walks and a strikeout, an ERA of 5.40. Works with a 4-run lead. Everybody stretches. We go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Canyons will have 9, 1, and 2 coming to the plate. Here's Kuatani, 1 for 2. Got an RBI base hit back in the 5th inning. Two strikes against Kuatani here. For Ramos, an excellent day. 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 7 strikeouts. The only damage he gave up was in the 5th. Kuatani takes again. For Murray, had a rocky 6th. Gave up 2 runs on 4 hits. But struck out 2 and picked a man off. 3-2 count here to Kuwatani. This ball lifted in the air on the right side. It's going to get into the outfield. Smith calls for it, makes the play. Kuwatani down. Pop out to the second baseman if you're scoring at home, 1 away. First pitch into Strutt for a strike. Strutt no hits in 3 at bats today. For Ben coming in, about a 5-game hitting streak, 8 for his last 20 coming into the ball game. This one up. This will get out of play. Just 1 for 3 yesterday with a stolen base. He's had 3 stolen bases in the last 2 games. Just has not been able to get on today to create any traffic out on the base paths. Been limited. It was limited through 4 to none. They got some stuff going in the 5th and the 6th for Canyons, but left the bases loaded in the 6th. Really, that's the one that hurts. Bases loaded with nobody out in the 6th inning. Collado strikes out. Ostrom picked off. Bond strikes out, and that's the end of the inning without anything getting across. After you had already had some positive with 2 runs across, a base hit from Perez and a home run from Reed Farrell. 2 down now as Strutt down on strikes for the 2nd time today. So you ask Matthew Perez to try and start things off and get a 2-out rally going here. Perez singled and scored last inning. Came around on the Reed Farrell 2-run home run. Clem's pitch misses inside. So Perez well ahead here. Perez, the hit last inning, just his 2nd of the season in 9 at bats. This is only his 10th at bat of the year. Way ahead of what looked like an off-speed pitch from Clem that time. Two balls and 1 strike. This ball hit out to right field. Back-to-back innings with hits for Matthew Perez. So a 2-out base runner here for Canyons. Perez trying to set the table again for Reed Farrell. Farrell, a 2-run home run to extend his hitting streak to 13. That ball behind him. So a wild pitch by Clem. Sends Perez up to 3rd. First wild pitch of the season by Caden Clem. Farrell fouls that one off his foot. A no doubt home run last inning. after Perez led the inning off with a hit. Out in the parking lot taking aim at some cars. Got to be careful when you park out there behind the left center field wall here at Mike Gillespie Field. Concrete out back there. It'll bounce off the concrete, bounce off the roof of your car. I've got some window marks from a couple of balls during batting practice a few weeks ago. On practice day, they're going to try and throw behind Perez. He's back just in time. That was a very good move from Clem, as Perez was not nearly ready for Smith, but he's back just in time. You don't want dents here at Mike Gillespie Field. Don't park out in that staff parking lot out behind left center field, behind the softball field. It's very dangerous. Farrell swings and misses on an off-speed pitch. He's behind in the count now, 1-2. 2 away here in the 7th. Canyon's trailing 4. Running out of time against the number 4 ranked team in the state of California in Cypress. Farrell stays alive, fights it off. Cypress coming into the last rankings, which took place earlier this week on the 23rd. They'd won 7 in a row. Swept a doubleheader against LA Mission in one-run games. Down to Palomar. They moved up 13 spots after that, which is just a wild jump. This one chopped on the ground towards third. Ruiz charging. Farrell trying to speed down the line, but not going to be in time. As Ruiz makes the throw, that'll end the inning. So Caden Clem does his job, gives up a 2-out hit and nothing else. 7 full in the books. 8-4 in favor of Cypress here from Mike Gillespie Field. Colby Lipp continues here in the 8th for Canyons. He'll face Talar, Keisler, and Gonzalez. Talar, a couple of home runs in the ball game today. Three hits and 4 at-bats. 2-run home run in the 6th. Got the scoring started with a solo home run in the 1st, both to right field. The one in the 1st, Reed Farrell almost got to it. It kind of scraped the back of the wall on the way down. But the one in the 6th was smoked on a line drive down the right field line. It was just kind of a question of if it would stay fair, because that ball was definitely out of the ballpark. Lipp very careful so far here with Talar. And an easy 4-pitch walk. So leadoff runner aboard again for Cypress. Canyons has not had a clean inning yet today. Cypress has had traffic on in every inning. Here's Keisler. That ball in the dirt. Throw down to second, not going to be in time. Talar reads ball in the dirt, and he will be there with a stolen base. Well read by Talar. Second stolen base of the season. This one hit hard, and it bounces over the head of Perez. That'll get into the right center field gap for a base hit. Not anything that Perez could do on that one. Took a hard, high hop on a hot shot from Keisler, who's got an RBI base hit. Talar scores easily from second base. 9-4 in favor of Cypress. Back-to-back days where Cypress has put 9 on the board. They're going to pinch run here for Keisler. Think it's John Short. We'll confirm here in a second. I'm correct, it is John Short. Short 4 for 4 stealing. That one gets just over the head of Kuatani. Back-to-back hits. One a hot shot, one a soft liner, but a hit nonetheless. So Lip finds himself in trouble here. Already a run across. 2 base runners on for Cypress. And nobody out. Started with a walk and a stolen base from Talar. An RBI base hit for Keisler. On a well-hit ball, a Derek Gonzalez soft liner over the head of the shortstop Kuatani, but it's a line drive in the scorebook nonetheless. Here's Travis Curry. This pitch hit on the ground. Perez. That one hops over his head. Gets into the right center field gap. 2 more runs are going to come around to score. It is a bouncing ball double from Travis Curry. I don't think I've ever seen that. I've seen a lot of baseball. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Took such a high hop that all Matthew Perez could do was really watch it go over his head. Bouncing ball double out to right center field. Here's Brandon Ruiz. Three straight hits against Lip here. This one hit on the ground towards second. Kuatani going to be able to hold Curry at second. Get the first out of the inning. As Braden Ruiz grounds out. 6-3 for the first out here. Here's Tony they're going to pinch hit, for Tony Martinez. Jackson Alfaro will pinch hit. 2 for 9 this season is Alfaro. So Alfara here in the 8th. Takes over for Martinez, who had 1 hit in 2 at-bats. Ball hit up the middle. That'll get through for a base hit. Cypress going to be aggressive again and challenge Ben Strutt. It's an RBI hit for Alfara. Scoring is Curry. Cypress has busted it open to 11-5. So rough inning for Colby Lip. Pitching change here for Canyons. Daeyoung Kim comes into pitch here. Kim, 4 appearances, 2 1/3. He's given up 3 runs on 4 hits with 9 walks and 1 strikeout. So Kim set to face Brooks Bergeron here, who will take over for Isaiah Posada. Cypress unloading their bench. Bergeron getting just his 6th at-bat of the season, 0 for 5 this year. This one hits softly up the first base side. Only play is for Van Ness to just tag Bergeron. So 2 down now in the inning. We go back to Ty Peters, who took over last inning for Jeff MacArthur. had the walk in his only plate appearance so far today. Four runs on 4 hits here in the inning for Cypress. Him behind in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Number 4 team in the state. Coming alive here late. This ball popped up in foul territory. Hogan going after it, nearly made the play. I think he's mad at himself he didn't make the play too. That would have been incredible. We didn't have it, couldn't get it on camera for you, but might hit the concrete. That was a heck of a. Michael Hogan, that's been one of the bright spots today for Canyons. Is his defense has been excellent here today. And Hogan has not been clean this year defensively, 4 errors, but boy, today he has been dialed in over there at third. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Here to Ty Peters. Kim trying to get Canyons back into hit now, trailing 11-5. Breaking ball misses away. The count will run full. This ball hit sharply out to right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Another run will come home, as scoring is Alfara. So Peters with a base hit. Back to the top of the order we go. But a pinch hitter for Ty Smith here. Nick Dunch will hit for him. So again, Cypress continues to unload the bench. Ninth man to the plate in the inning for the Chargers here. Dunch 1 for 9 this year. That one gets to the screen. It's a wild pitch on Dae-Young Kim. And Dunch works a walk, so we'll bat around here for Cypress. Ryan Paramo out to chat. So the 8th press is on. And Daeyoung Kim hits the next man he faces, which was Weston Abbey. Or is it Gavin Johnson? I can't tell if that's 26 or 28. My eyes aren't that good. Looks like it was Gavin Johnson. And now they hit for Ben Keisler as well. First pitch swinging is John Short. That one right into the glove of Bond, so that'll end the inning. Damage done though, 12-5. Cypress leading middle to the bottom of the 8th.
Did you get off when she saw us at the wedding? Yeah. You're like, I'm going international. See you later.
How would you feel keeping your kids whole like same stuff you
No.
right?
My kid's an idiot. No, I mean, so we were awful. Really bad.
But not really.
We're just saying, it was so many stupid decisions to mirror. Okay, so this, I almost, you know, everyone is I almost.
Oh yeah, Troy Colton.
I go over the tailgate.
Oh my god.
I go over the tailgate and I grab on as I'm going over and two guys grab me. We went over the bridge. The grass still hanging out.
Yeah, the important question.
At this point, they're gone. We go over the bridge by ASU. That's how they held me. I can hear the gear shifting. That's how fast they're going. I'm like, oh, stop. One kick front. And same time we go over the bridge, we hit the ladder. We pull the car out. And she didn't know. Right around there. Oh my god. And then you used to walk in and
Cypress makes a pitching change here. Ezekiel Case will come in. So Case in the 8th. Ostrom charges this one to deep left field. First pitch that Ezekiel Case throws, Liam Ostrom rips out to left. So Canyons gets a run. Still trailing by 7. But we are at Mike Gillespie Field. Stranger things have happened here. Solo home run for Liam Ostrom. 4th home run of the day between these two teams. There's Michael Hogan, who's been great defensively and pretty good at the plate, 2 for 3. Swings and hits this one out into left center field to the gap. That'll get down for a base hit. Hogan around into second base with a stand-up double, so the first 2 batters with hits for Canyons. Long way to go, but chipping away just to start. Hogan a good swing. Here's Travis Van Ness now. That one. Trying to get all the defensive changes too here, and there's a lot of them. So we know Johnson's at first base. I think Peters is out in right. It's going to take me a few minutes here. Brandon Ruiz remains in the game at third. And Curry remains in the game at short. John Short now at second base. I can't at all tell who the catcher is, but I know it's not Posada. Is maybe Connor Patton behind the plate? Looks like it might be an 8. Canyon's going to hit for Chris Collado here. Eddie Gutierrez, who's 3 for 13, will hit. Two on, nobody out here for Canyons.
I don't think I was there every night, but I'm sure I was there. Because her mom was awesome. Yes. I'm like, keep winning. Yes. Right. And like, we were like clapping for the team photo. Then didn't her mom come back? They made the series and she came back. No, they were already like in it, and she left. Remember, she left. And I was just like, you got it. Actually, I remember having that conversation with her out loud. She's like, no, my mom's home. I'm like, no.
So Ty Peters actually out in center field here. The right field is right fielder is Bergeron.
And you learn who Ryan was. That's a big, it's like USC. Wasn't that bad? He went to UCI and then suddenly UCI's a program. Yeah, they start going to the college series and
The left fielder is Dunch. This ball hit on the ground. Second on to first, a 4-6-3 double play, so 2 away. Smith to Curry to Johnson. Or 6-3 to cut down Gutierrez. Ninth double play Canyons has hit into this season. Bond, who's 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts up there. Connor Patton there behind the dish is who we think the catcher is with the good block. Bond hits this one on the ground. That'll get through for a base hit. Bond with his first hit of the season, it's an RBI. Canyons adds another. So an RBI base hit for Jacob Bond. Bouncing ball single up the middle. Cougars able to cash in the double from Michael Hogan. And now Kotaro Kuwatani up there, who's got 1 hit in 3 at-bats today. Drove in a run back in the 5th. Case kind of laboring a little bit here. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Kotaro Kuwatani. Case 3 1/3 so far this season coming in with 6 runs, 4 of them earned, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. Only allowed 3 hits for the ball game today, but allows the home run to Ostrom, who retakes the team lead in home runs with 5. And the double to Michael Hogan. 2-2 to Kuwatani here. And Kuwatani down on strikes. So Cypress still with the 13-7 lead, pretty comfortable here for the Chargers as we go to the 9th. Canyons, 2 runs on 3 hits in that 8th inning. They left 1 on base. Daeyoung Kim still in there working. Indians making a change defensively. Jacob Flores now behind the plate. They'll face Derek Gonzalez's spot and Travis Curry. And then Braden Ruiz. It will be Connor Patton to lead things off, who was in there for Gonzalez. Patton 0 for 2 this year. Reset the inning here. I should do that. Ball 1 strike from Daeon Kim to Connor Patton. One and 2. Cypress sent 11 men to the plate in their half of the 8th inning. Busted the game wide open. Canyons. Do I have too many on the board for us? So Patton down on strikes.
Someone told me they thought he was coaching Hart. What? No, it's not coaching Hart. I don't know if he's coaching. He was coaching football for Legacy. Oh, Legacy. The private school. One of the
There's Curry. Doubled, walked, grounded into a double play, popped out. So 1 hit and 4 at bats.
He's like, I wasn't even driving.
That one nearly hits Curry. The next one does. Wheels have fallen off this one for Canyons a little bit. Cypress pulled away in the 8th. Just 13-6. I somewhere added and run the ball game. Happens when you're doing 12 things at once. There's Braden Ruiz. And that one hits Ruiz. So back-to-back hit batters, and that'll end the day for Daeyoung Kim as Chris Cota on his way out.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? Wait, so the big question from the gas station. They sell it there, but it's like 3% alcohol. No, I know. You can buy or you can buy beer. Or if you want real
Not on
beer.
Sunday.
Oh, probably. It's like
Under
it's like
certain
3%. They have some. You can get it. Some of them you have to go to the state store.
And I don't even know if they block off at the grocery store. You can drink every other. You cannot drink.
So Jake Rendo will come into pitch here to Jackson Alfara. 2 on, 1 away. Alfara first pitch swinging, fouls it away. Rendo 4 appearances, 3 2/3, 3 hits, or 1 hit, 3 runs, all of them earned with 6 walks and 3 strikeouts. Alfara lifts this one in the air to left field, but not deep enough to leave the ballpark. Bond underneath it will make the catch. Two away for Brooks Bergeron here.
I know what you're gonna say.
It's a thing.
It's not a thing. It's weirdos. It's weird people.
You mean soap games?
It's
Oh,
not.
there you go. You knew the word. You knew the word.
It's not. It's like.
Bergeron grounded to first in his only at bat.
Listen, it doesn't matter what kids are doing. It doesn't mean it's a thing the church is saying. Like,
He's not saying it. It's just the kids there. It's
They're
not.
doing it.
It's not a thing.
You think they made it up? What I'm saying is, I think kids are real. No.
This ball lifted in the air to shallow left field. This one will be in foul territory. Michael Hogan will make a nice play. He's had an excellent game today defensively. And not to mention at the plate. 2 singles and a double.
Oh, they're going. Oh, shoot.
2-hit effort against Oxnard on Tuesday, thanks to our SID. Jesse Munoz giving me a stat. Very rare he does that, but sometimes it happens. No runs, no hits, 2 left on.
Call your mom. Did you see the one that says
13 runs for Cypress over 9 innings. Scored 13 runs on 12 hits. 1 Canyon's error. They've left 12 on base.
Kevin keeps saying, like, Kevin's like, oh, that cameraman. And the camera, they're literally right there. And I go, did they sign out? That just like sign up and just like sign up and you pay for the outfits. You really only you know what I mean? There's like one of the schools that's like, you're not gonna choose unless you're from there and choose to go.
Shannon O'Brien's kids going?
So we go to the 9th here. Cole Ferreira into pitch for Cypress. Ben Strutt takes a strike. Canyon's chasing 7. Ferreira, 5.06 ERA in 5 appearances. He's pitched in 5 1/3, given up 4 hits, 3 runs. All of them earned with 5 walks and 7 strikeouts this year. Strutt 0 for 4 today. Struck out twice. Reset the bases for you here because there's nobody on.
But he kept playing. Yeah. Miata says what up. He's got a
3-2 here to Ben Strutt. Trying to reach for the first time successfully today.
his son is amazing.
I didn't even know there was a Western.
I don't
And that was actually 2-2, so the scoreboard did me wrong.
Oh, no kidding. No kidding. Are you serious?
3-2 fouled away.
Wow. So it saves
Actually have the hit total wrong. 17 Cypress hits in the ball game. Strutt waits on the 3-2 once again here from Ferreira. Chopper on the ground. Curry will wait for it. Collects and fires one away.
Oh, he's coaching and they're good.
One out for Matthew Perez. 2 hits and 4 at-bats today. Singled in the 6th. Singled in the 7th. So Ferreira way ahead here, 0-2 to Perez. This one hit sharply on the ground. That'll go off the glove of Talar. Out into right field corner. Perez headed to second. He's going to try for third. So Perez all the way to third on the error by the first baseman, Talar, on a hard hit ball. Here's Reed Farrell now. Swings and hits a squibber to first that'll bring a run across. So it's an RBI ground ball. So kind of unfortunate for Matthew Perez. Hit the ball really hard. Hit it right at Talar. It went off his glove. Does come around to score, though. All unofficially scored an error. There may be some argument there, but there's Liam Ostrom who had a home run.
I'm not allowed. There's nothing baseball related about me in my house. Nothing.
Live in the present, not the past.
I wish my wife. Hey, more important than these two. I brought my scrapbooks out like probably a year ago. To show my son like COC stuff.
Yeah. Back when dudes would sit down here with the cooler and yell the whole time.
Yeah. Let's talk real baseball real quick. I remember taking away a home run from Claude and over the line at Class Rita.
Ostrom swings and misses on a 2-0. Canyons down to their final out here in a 6-run ball game.
I saw the scar on my elbow with the chain link fence.
That one in for a strike.
So you were completely like inappropriate.
To the junior high school.
What was the word you used?
Game changer.
What were you doing in your childhood? So immature.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ostrom waits. Burr delivers. This one hits softly on the ground towards third. That'll end the ball game. So Cypress, the number 4 team in the state, picks up their 12th win of the season. Canyons falls to 6-10. Chargers with 13 runs in the ball game. Final out of the ball game at 4:04. So a 3-hour and 1-minute game. The Chargers take it 13-6 or 13-7 here over College of the Canyons. That'll do it for us here today. We thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again next time here on the Cougar Sports Network.